Hello.
Hello.
I'm Callum.
And I'm Nick.
And this is That's Eurovision, baby.
You win this round. I'll get you next time.
So yes, Eurovision may just be a week in the calendar for most people, but for us, it is a year-long obsession. So we'll be talking all things Eurovision all throughout the year. But before we get into today's very important episode theme, Nick, we went to a bit of an event recently.
Yeah, so we just thought it's like a bit of a little fun news story. So recently we went to the OGAE, so like the International Eurovision Fan Club Australia chapter party that was held in Brisbane.
Yeah.
First off the rank. So it was a really, really fun event. Basically, we got to go and watch all of the acts on the big screen.
All the music videos basically just played in a big 37-song long playlist.
Exactly. When national finals were available, national finals were played.
Yes.
Otherwise, it was music videos. And honestly, what a little treat.
How nice to be surrounded by our people.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it feels like we're on a bit of an island.
Yeah.
You've mentioned to friends or family how much you love Eurovision. They go, okay.
Yeah.
And so like...
Is that ABBA thing?
Yeah. Is that ABBA?
Is that ABBA? I don't know that. I don't know that.
I didn't realize we lived in Alabama all of a sudden.
Tsunami.
Why can't I do an accent? Anyway, that's a whole complex I have going on.
Yeah, but it was just really nice to see like our people because very often we are the Eurovision drivers in our lives.
We sure are.
And unfortunately, it is a bus that has no brakes, and we have got screaming passengers in the back who do not want to hear it. But to be in a room full of people who share our love was absolutely wonderful.
And we got to meet the milkshake man himself, Gojo. Got a pic with him and everything.
Oh, we'll put that on in the overlay,
Yes,
surely.
Yes. The sweetest man. Like,
Just genuinely funny, kind, had all the time in the world for absolutely
genuinely
everyone.
wanted us to get the best picture of us together, and I thought that was so sweet.
He is photo directing.
Yes.
I'm excited to see what the staging looks like because he gave us the inside scoop of absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he told us nothing.
But just a genuinely beautiful human with a fantastic song. I'm so excited to see that. We also got to see the wonderful Sunstroke project.
Yeah, for the second time
Yeah,
now.
for the second time this year, which I will say was not on my 2025 bingo card.
No.
Was seeing Moldova's finest twice.
Twice in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Wild.
And yeah, we had a really wonderful time. There was a big old dance party at the end with
So
some Eurovision classics.
Yep.
And we got to spend the evening with some lovely people.
Some new friends.
Yeah, a big shout out to Ellen
Yes.
who was there, and to Isabel and to Ashlyn. Thank you guys so much for making the night such a wonderful experience. We really enjoyed meeting you, and
It was so fun.
So much fun.
I had the full gamut. Met friends, got bullied by a bunch of gays. Like, it was the true Eurovision experience.
Yeah, we really got exposed to the real life comment.
Got
section.
yelled at for not sharing someone's opinion. I was like, my God, here we go. But I guess that's the community we're getting a part of.
Well, you know what? That's Eurovision, baby.
I won again.
But
Speaking about getting bullied, we
are about to open ourselves up to the roast of a lifetime.
Look, I feel like it is our rite of passage as we explore this channel and our Eurovision podcast that we felt like we had to do it. We had to put our necks on the guillotine and share with you our official pre-season ranking of the songs from Eurovision 2025.
Now,
yes.
Yeah. Now, of course, Callum and I will be both sharing our own personal rankings, which, despite being different, are both objectively correct.
Yes.
There is no opinion here. We only understand
genuinely can say I like about 25 of these songs.
Yeah.
So even if the song is too low for your liking, I still probably like the song.
Exactly. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on a little bit of Australian culture for any of our international listeners. We'd love to hear from you in the comment section if there's anything that we put too high, too low. A very common...
I don't.
Yeah. But politely, of course. A very common running joke in Australia for any time you're doing a ranking of any description.
Aussie millennial and Gen Z.
Yeah, exactly. You can put your comment with a Sweden at 47. You're joking. Should have been higher.
Yes.
So that's always a fun one. You're joking. Should have been higher.
If you say that about every single entry, that is peak Australian culture.
Literally, the campus thing is from 1 to 36. Really, is just you're joking. Should have been higher. Say it to the song that we put first.
Exactly.
Because nothing is funnier than saying you're joking. Should have been higher to the song that came in first.
So another thing, Nick and I, we live together. Okay, guess what? We probably share a lot of opinions.
Yeah.
So chances are our ranking is going to be similar. But if anything, that makes it easier for us to talk about because it means we don't have to touch upon the same song like within 20 minutes apart of each other.
Yeah.
So
another disclaimer, if you don't see another episode come out after this, note that it's because we got into such a relationship fracturing argument on this podcast about our personal rankings.
Because I had it one position lower.
Yeah, that unfortunately the podcast will no longer be able to continue. So if we see you next week... we will be very excited to see you there. If not...
Also, let's get it out of the way. Yes, we are gay. Yes, we probably have basic gay taste. Yes, we probably like too many girly pop music. Yes, we probably don't know what real music is. Yes, we don't like enough ethnic music. Yes, we shouldn't have ranked it. What other hate comments plague the internet for people who share their rankings?
I don't know. Look, if you're going to be a dickhead in the comments, just don't say anything because note that you're not going to change my mind. But if you've got something fun to say and to add to the community and the contribution and the joy that brings us, that we bring around Eurovision every year, please let us know.
We're sharing this with you because we want to give you guys an idea of what makes us tick, what doesn't make us tick, and we just thought it would be fun. So treat it as such. And just remember, any hate comment you leave has been so thank you, post-production Callum, for what we're doing.
Thank you, Callum, for carrying the torch for all of us.
Yes. But hopefully we are now in the new screen.
Oh.
Well, no, you did it at the end. It happened. We were already there.
Oh. Whoa.
So we have the ESC Scoreboard app on our phone with our list of countries.
Shout out to ESC Scoreboard as well. If you are not on there, a fantastic app to use.
So good.
Yeah.
We will be talking about 36 countries.
No.
That is it.
Yeah.
We'll be starting from the bottom and make our way up to number 1.
Yeah. So starting in 36th place, we have, and I have a feeling I might know what it is. Let's do it together, shall we? 3, 2, 1.
Georgia.
Yeah.
It would have been... I was pushing to only talk about 34 countries this year, but that was probably pushing it too far. We can just say how much we dislike the song.
Yeah. Look, we've spoken about the... Like, we probably won't be covering too much of the content of our opinions of the song.
Through. This is a lot of content.
Yeah.
Skimming.
Exactly. So we've spoken about this song before. We don't really care for it. It's a propagandist anthem. That's fine. It's not that good.
Propaganda, boring ballad, last place for you.
In
Okay, 35th place. Okay, you go first.
In 35th place, I have Armenia.
Really? Okay, I have Serbia.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, yeah, look, some of the male-led pop songs this year are not my favorite.
Look, I don't like the song, and I think that the performance of it on the night, like, I'm hoping that it'll get much better at the Eurovision final, but, at the Eurovision semi-final. But yeah, for me, like, if I wanted Imagine, like, we've got Imagine Dragons at home. Like, yeah, moving on.
Yeah, and Serbia's dated. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we up to now? 34th place.
Yeah.
I'm going to make people angry.
I am going to say the same thing that you just said, and I have got in 34th place Serbia. What have you got?
Thoughts and reasonings before I get into mine?
Look,
Same thing?
I just
Dated.
It's dated, and I just like it's nice. It's just not a song that I connect with at all in any way, shape, or form. What have you got?
My 34th is Estonia.
Oh.
I don't think it's not even the fact that it's a joke song. If you get to know me, you'll know I actually am a big supporter of fun and funny songs.
This is neither of those things.
This is just the sound of this song is grating to me. This like faux Italian musical theatre. I can't explain it, but it is grating, and I just don't find it. If it's going to be funny, make it good. No. It's not good. And I'm sorry. I know a lot of people really like the song, and I know a lot of people really hate the song.
Cancel him, Tommy Cash fans. Cancel him.
I mean, to be fair, I love Tommy Cash, and I've been a fan of Tommy. Well, I've listened to Tommy Cash since Charlie XCX Pop 2 era. What was that, like 2017? So, like, I know of him. Yeah, and it's crazy. It's Party is a great song with Cardia.
Yeah, you fucked that nature, and you did not use protection.
Exactly. Made a lot of trees. They're now in a book section.
I love that.
Okay, 30...
So, moving into 32nd.
32nd place.
What have you got?
I've got Armenia.
Oh.
Yes. Very similar to you.
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons. And that style of urban cowboy music, I just really don't like.
Yeah.
Gravelly voice and sort of, not my vibe.
Yeah. So, I actually have Estonia.
Okay.
And I think for very similar reasons for you, I think that like the song is still like it's better than what came before it. Sort of.
Can you elaborate on that?
No, sorry. It's better than what came before it in my list.
In your ranking.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I was like, are you comparing it to last year's Estonian song?
No, they're very good. But yeah, I think that like the furor and the fervor that is surrounding this song, I wholeheartedly disagree with.
The furor and the fervor.
Yep. I wholeheartedly disagree with. Like, don't get me wrong, I kind of like Tommy Cash.
Again, I like Tommy Cash too.
Yeah, but like,
it's not the song.
Yeah,
I was actually hoping that Tommy Cash was going to send like a bonkers party anthem with like stupid lyrics that are a little bit, but like not stupid. Like,
well, you got the stupid lyrics right.
Yeah, I like the thing is Tommy Cash's music is kind of wild.
It's crazy. It's party.
Crazy and party. He's dialed it down and just put the mute over it. And I'm just like, so you just made something kind of boring? Like if you're going to be this larger than life, kooky, crazy, it's party guy, send a song that feels like that.
Also, low-key, the dancing, I don't know what it is about it. Makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But with that, I just noticed, I believe we share the same bottom 5.
That sounds about right.
Armenia, Slovenia, Estonia, Serbia, and Georgia.
Yeah, that sounds exactly right. Is that worth a ding? Ding.
Oh no, now I have to add that in post. Yeah, that's worth a baby.
So,
yes.
31st.
Okay.
What have you got?
I didn't realize it was this low. I put Luxembourg, guys.
Ooh.
Look.
Why?
I just don't think the song does anything for me. And I'll be honest, that bottom 5, I can say I actively dislike. We're at 31. I can say something positive about
all of the songs from here.
All of the songs from here out. Maybe -1. We'll get to it. Luxembourg's song, and I've seen other people say the same thing, is this is the best junior Eurovision winner. This is, well, actually, no, Kami Kami exists, so it's not even the best junior Eurovision winner. This song is just juvenile in a way that grates on me. I find the melody to be very like music box.
Yeah, look, if I wanted to watch Junior Eurovision, I'd watch it.
We at the party we went to, the song went off though. The crowd loved it.
Yeah.
So that's where I can sit here and say, like, I respect there's clearly a hook in the song that's really speaking to people. And I've noticed there is a sort of genre of pop that's a little bit more on this kind of
saccharine sort of
saccharine side that really talks to people. So it's a me thing for it not speaking to me, and that's totally okay. But
Am I wrong? No, it's the children who are wrong. Yeah.
I don't love it. I don't think Luxembourg's qualifying. But again, I saw the response in the room and I was like, cool, I'm happy to be in the minority on this. That's so fine.
Yeah, exactly. So I have San Marino.
I don't know why. I just want to be a bit controversial.
Look, honestly, like this is a song from a video game. Or you want to talk about football anthems, like I love that it was the anthem of San Remo, and I think that's where it should have stayed because I think it made a lot of sense.
We said it when we reviewed the song. Yeah. The gimmick of the song at first makes it very fun, but then it wears off very quickly.
This feels like a song that was voted in as a novelty because people are like, oh, it was in the San Remo song.
Wouldn't it be funny if one of the guys who wrote Blue Dabble Dee Dabble Da, who also composed the San Remo theme song, the San Remo theme song represented an entirely different country? Yeah. That's funny. That's camp.
This is a joke that I think sorry, I don't think the song's a joke. Like,
no,
the song,
it is not a joke. Okay. No.
Like, I think that people will find that the novelty will wear off very quickly because I think at the time of voting, I'm sure it was like, oh, the San Remo song, send it, and then they did. Oh, they sent it. That's crazy. And then I think it's going to die in the arse.
It is doing very well on streams though.
Yeah.
But again,
we do know that who does this song appeal to? Italians. You know what Italians love to do? Listen to music that Italians like. And they'll love this.
I look, if San Marino pulls off a shot qualifier this year, I won't be surprised. Let's just say that. And I'll actually be kind of happy.
Yeah, because honestly, on the day when we're listening to it,
and that's another thing about the ranking, right, guys? It might be low in our rankings. That doesn't mean we're rooting against it. No. We can still see the fun in it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So just remember that.
Exactly.
I feel like Hannah Waddingham when she's like calming the crowd down from all the Karia chants.
Yeah. If you can't tell, we watched 2023's Eurovision Grand Final the other night. And
we sure did.
The mania in the room.
It was a lot.
Shout out to Hannah and Graham for controlling that slightly drunken Liverpudlian crowd.
Yes. Anyway, number 30.
I have Spain. That's a baby match.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that we've been pretty open and honest and transparent about not really liking this song from the start.
It just, that staging, nearly gave me a panic attack. It was just so much going on. And then I tried to listen to the song by itself and it just doesn't take me anywhere.
And it's also kind of wild listening to people talking about the revamps and stuff because half of the people that and again, I think it's the lack of nuance in Eurovision commentary in general. Half of the people that have heard it are like, no, it lost all of its like authentic Spanish elements. I hate it. It sucks now. And then the other half of the people and I'd say we're probably in that second half are like, oh yeah, it's better now.
It's definitely better. Yeah,
it's definitely better. But it's still not good. So 30th is where she stays.
Cool. 29.
I have Luxembourg.
Fair. Yeah. Same reasons as me?
Yeah, I don't hate the song. I just don't really like it very much.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like sometimes when I listen to it, I'm like, oh, it's a little bit fun. But most of the time, I'm like, it's a skip from me.
It's a skip.
It's a boot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What have you got?
I have Azerbaijan. Don't really want to spend too much time talking about this country. The song at least is not blatant propaganda, so points there. But Azerbaijan's going to be on a non-qualifying streak if they keep sending stuff like this. I don't mind the Foster the People kind of throwback indie pop vibe to it, but
it's all right.
Yeah. I'm kind of want to put it lower actually when I look at Spain and Luxembourg.
You can do that later.
Yeah.
28th,
I put Croatia.
I'm going to get absolutely red for mine.
Okay, I'll start with mine. I put Croatia. I'll tell you why. I actually quite like the Croatian song as a recorded version because I think it does like, I don't know, this kind of like punky pop aesthetic quite well. But I have to also judge it based on what was presented live, and what was presented live was not good enough to qualify. And I think that therefore I have I have faith Marco might completely transform his vocals and his staging and deliver something that blows us away, but I don't know if the song itself is strong enough to still stand out in the crowd.
Again, I'd say probably like a little bit too saccharine.
Croatia.
Yeah, like the...
Poison cake.
Yeah.
Saccharin.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
They put stevia in the cake.
I have Ireland.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why you're going to get that crucified for it. Is it because I was bullied for putting it low? It's an okay song. It's another junior Eurovision song.
Yeah, it's cute. But yeah, I just think I was just very disappointed. I think maybe there's a bitterness in me that Bobby Arlo didn't get selected for Ireland.
I think it's less that and more Ireland felt like it had hit a momentum with Bambi.
Literally, Ireland, we were all rooting for you.
Yeah.
And I know that people still are, because this was another one.
People love this song.
Yeah.
And I love that for them.
Yeah, the people that love it. And that's
they
okay.
Sure do.
Like, I'll still have a little boogie to it. It's a bit fun. It's a bit cute.
People who love it also love yelling at you for saying it's not in your top 10.
Let it go. Let it go.
Just anyway. Where are we up to? 27. Montenegro for me.
I have Cyprus.
Ooh, okay. I'll talk about Montenegro first. So I actually have to make a correction on something I said the other week, where we were talking about Montenegro's revamp, and I was like, I don't hear it. When we were at the party the other night and Montenegro came on, something changed for me. Like, this song was lower, and I know it's still low, but again, what we said before, I like pretty much every song from now on. So just keep that in mind. It was lower because it felt like what I had spoken about in the past, the X Factor finale, like belter who wants to just yell their entire song. But then when we listened to it, I don't know if it was the way the speakers were set up. I don't know if it was just the atmosphere in the room, but something changed and this song clicked for me a little bit more. The revamp actually became a lot more noticeable. Yeah. It's still low, yes. I actually think this could still rise, especially with a fantastic Eurovision performance. But look, this kind of music, this kind of real serious Bond-like ballad is just not something I listen to a lot. So it's probably going to be hard for it to go much higher. But I will say credit to Montenegro. That I take back what I said last time about the revamp not doing it for me. It really did. So, yeah.
No, I get you. So for me, Cyprus, I just can't move past how much I dislike the verses of this song. I know that listening to it, I would think that this was a song that I would really enjoy. And I do enjoy the choruses, but I think that the verses are so bad. And also I don't like the music video. I have interesting thoughts on how well it's going to be performed live, because we haven't seen anything. So this one is one that has, for me,
it's a question mark.
For me, this is my one that I'm putting an asterisk next to, that I would say probably has great potential to rise up my ranks quite heavily once we see it in the semis. But for now, she stays in 27th.
So 26th place, Nick.
I have Lithuania.
Me too. Okay. I feel like we've got to hoard some things off. We like Lithuania's song. We said it in our review of it that we can see why people love this song. It is doing what it does extremely well. It is a beloved song, and I think a lot of people will have this in the top 10, and I actually kind of support this fully.
Love and respect.
We have said, and we'll keep saying it, that I personally, not an emo kind of rock person. We were told to read the lyrics. We read the lyrics. It is, melancholy. It's kind of beautiful, but didn't really transform its place for me.
It's also hard to read the lyrics when it's the same lyric repeated 47 times at the end.
That end part of the song, if it's the same reason why Before the Party's Over got a bit grating. You're just repeating the same stuff.
Yeah. It's still a really
I don't want to criticize the song too much because I know it has huge amounts of fans. All I want to say is it's just not a genre I listen to. Imagine if, I don't know, we sent full-blown Australian country western music into Eurovision. I would say, hey, it's probably done well. I don't listen to country western music, so therefore I will not rank it high.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah. Like, I like the song. I think that the song is very cool, and I agree with you. I think it does what it does well. I think it's just really not a genre that I identify with, and I think I also just don't like the repetition at the end. It just drags on for too long.
Cool. Let's move on. 25.
I have Montenegro.
Okay. I have put Ireland.
Oh, I agree with you. I think that the revamp really made this rise up my rankings a lot. I just think that it's like we've already seen her at the national final, so we know that she can sing it.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to have a bit more of like the musicality that I enjoy, like infused into this song. So I'm excited to see how it goes. I kind of have it as like a little dark horse qualifier.
I think I definitely agree with you. I think there's a chance this performs in a way that really emotes to the audience and qualifies.
I think it's a long shot, but I think it's possible.
Yeah.
How about Ireland?
Yeah, Ireland. I won't harp too long about it. As similar to Luxembourg, it's giving junior Eurovision. The songs kind of like, I like the Scandi pop elements. I do love that sort of aqua vibe. Like, you know, I do really like it. I just think that the chorus doesn't, it feels like it hits an energy early on and it doesn't change. And then I also feel like she released the music video and I felt a bit disappointed. I was like, your staging's already kind of weak, and I was hoping the music video would maybe reveal a little bit more of what's to come. And I just don't know if I have faith that this song is going to be staged in a way that's going to make it qualify. But we will be talking about in a future episode what countries need to do to win Eurovision, and so we'll talk more about what they can do.
We'll cover more of that there.
24, Nick.
I have Azerbaijan.
Okay.
I kind of like this song. Again, Azerbaijan is its own beast of what's going on there.
Yeah.
But like I think that the song itself is fun. I just don't think it goes enough of anywhere for me to really see this as like a strong chance to qualify. And times, and it didn't really like grow any more on me, but I think it's still an enjoyable song.
It's an enjoyable song, but like, again, I can whatever.
Yeah. What have you got in
San
24?
Marino. So Tutta l'Italia clearly spoke to me a little bit more. I do find the song really endearing, and I find the energy of it quite infectious. I think it's a bit too repetitive, and I think that I'm very curious to see how it's staged, because DJs can have a hard time resonating. Because
that's probably a point that I didn't really touch on is I don't see it doing well, because I think DJ songs always go quite badly.
Anyway, we'll kind of speed through a little bit.
23.
23. Oh no, I think this is my first like hard hitter that people might be upset by. Well, actually, anyway,
you go first then.
I put the Netherlands.
Oh, sorry, pitchy. Big call.
Yeah. Look, again, I'm going to say this after every entry because I feel like people are going to be angry. I like all of these songs. I really like this song. This song is number 23 because I was so excited when it came out. I feel like the hype was there. I saw people crying on the music video. I then listened to it and I was like, it just didn't connect emotionally. Elements of it definitely did. Two key things I don't like. I find the French in it to be a little bit... I don't consider it very good songwriting, especially if your French to English is just the same lyric. When you say it goes up and it goes down, it goes en haut and en bas. Like you are just saying the same lyric twice. Que sera, ce sera, like, or c'est comme si, c'est comme ça. Like, it's very kind of like, it's the French that the French don't use a lot. I also think the chorus, I was really hoping for there to be some swells and some growth. And I just feel like it just never reaches. I feel like the song sits at about 60%. It goes from like a really beautiful verse to a chorus, I guess, to 60%.
Yeah.
I think this is qualifying easily. I think that Claude's dancing is incredible. I think the music video is incredible. And I think that this song is going to be staged incredibly. So I am like really excited. And I think this will go up in my rankings. But if we're talking about just the song, I think I can't put it much further than this.
No, that's very fair.
What did you have?
I have Croatia, and I think for very similar reasons to you. I think like there needs to be a lot of work on the staging and the package and the vocal delivery. The song itself is like fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
But it's like I think because we have so many options for like fun
the party songs are like
it's for me. This is like I think this one's gonna struggle to qualify.
Agreed.
Personally, but interested to see how it goes.
Yeah. 22.
So, 22. I have Italy.
Tell me your thoughts and feelings.
Upon reflection, will probably move this higher.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I hate it.
So obviously, full disclosure, these rankings are not fully finalized. Like,
can I comment on that? Yeah. I know we're kind of halfway through this. That's the whole point. I wanted to share the rankings. I think what I love is having a pre-show ranking and having a post-show ranking, because it's very easy to connect with a song and then it flop live, Poland 2024. It's true. And I think that what I really want to be able to do, and what I want you guys as well watching to join on the journey, is to kind of like compare and contrast where we're at now with where we go. There's so much capacity for everything to change. This is not concrete. This is just our kind of vibes.
Yeah, because there are so many...
Vibe, Iceland.
There are so many unknowns that we have for this year in terms of like we realistically we know what the songs are, but outside of that we really don't know much.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're making assumptions based on sometimes what we've seen at the national finals, but like I think that there's so much opportunity for this to change.
It's brilliant. One of my favorite.
Actually really adore this song, which is why I do think that I'm going to be moving it a lot higher. I think it's really cool. And it's grown on me so much.
It's such a beautiful song.
It's grown on me so much. Like, and it's one that I'll listen to, and it's like such an easy listen, and it's a really beautiful song. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's probably going to move up into my like 15 to 20.
Well, it's funny that Italy's your 22 because I have Portugal as my 22, and I think that the two songs are kind of like the sibling songs of the year. Everything you said, I agree. It's easy listening. It's beautiful. Portugal's song, a bit of a shock qualifier, but every time I listen to it, I'm really impressed by it. It's a 22 simply because I do worry that it is a little bit too easy listening and that it might not connect with the audience. But I love these guys. I love this band, and I just probably don't listen to it as much as I listen to the others on the list.
Yeah, no, I agree. So 21.
Yes, I have Czechia.
I have Netherlands.
Okay, well, Czechia for me, similar to Netherlands, I feel like it's a song that had a lot of hype. It was kind of, we started to get all those internal selections dropping one after another.
My issue with the Czechia one, I think, is that we were so hyped about the fact that the performance that had been done early on, because I feel like there's been a performance that's been out for a while that was like, oh, that's just the acoustic version. Yeah. Oh, like imagine what it's going to be when the real version comes out. And then it was like,
wasn't
that
same. Much different.
Yeah.
Similar Bond vibes to Montenegro, but just in a more like contemporary way. I really like Adonis's vibe, and I think he seems lovely. I think similar to the Netherlands, I think that those two songs, if we compare like Portugal and Italy, I think Netherlands and Czechia feel a bit like this, of like really well produced songs that sort of maybe just don't hit the same level of like connection that other songs on the list do. And it's not a knock against the song for not being good. It's simply just I wanted a little bit more from this song. I wanted just a little bit more of that chorus to hit, or maybe like just a tad better. I prefer it to the Netherlands because I do think that the song's ending is more successful. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, and funny, outside of the bit where you said compared to the Netherlands, I'd say that everything that you just said could be applied to my commentary on the Netherlands.
Which is why it's your...
which is why it's my 21st, because, it's... I just wanted it to go somewhere more than it did, and it didn't, and that's okay. And I think that the emotional elements people really enjoy is not really what I enjoy about music. I think that there's like a lot of like healing your inner child, and then it seems like a lot of parents,
people connect to lyrics and message, and we definitely do. But I think for us there is a sense of maybe
I don't need to heal my inner child.
Melody and production and the way that music without lyrics can sometimes make you feel just as much that connects with both of us a little bit more.
The Netherlands is a song that I will not be listening to outside of this year. Like, it's just not a song that I really connect with.
Yeah, I agree.
So moving into 20th place.
Yes.
I'm swapping you back. I got Czechia.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Exactly the same reason.
Yeah.
Like, good song. Good song.
Good song?
Good song.
Is it a good song?
Just a good song.
Yeah.
But I just needed it to go somewhere else, and it didn't. The dance break is fun, sure.
Divisive.
Yeah, like, did we need it? Probably not.
No.
But like, but I will say he has a very beautiful voice, and he also has a very beautiful face. So that all works out well. But yeah, this I don't really connect with Czechia's song.
Yep. I have Cyprus in 20th.
That's fair.
So it's interesting. I think that Cyprus, Czechia, Netherlands were all these like internally selected male artists. And they've all kind of hit kind of a similar area in the ranking. I feel like I might have to be a bit of a Cyprus defender. Like, the verses do make me cringe, and like lyrically I do feel like it's quite weak in the verses. But I added it to my running playlist.
I also feel like it should be called Hush. Not
Yeah, it should be called Hush, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
I added it to my running playlist, and I must say, like, that chorus is very infectious. And I think, like, you know, we're hosting our big Eurovision party. I think this song's going to get people in, like, up and dancing. And I really respect that. I think this song actually, for me, has potential to drop. You were talking about potential to rise. I think that I'm similar to your point. This song, he might not be able to perform it well, sing it well. There might be issues and it drops. But I think from the recorded version of what I've heard, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm enjoying it. And if you, I know a lot of people don't enjoy it, and that's so fine. I get why. If you're not into like the sort of the club music, or if you're one of these people who thinks that real music can only exist at a BPM below 80, like, that's fine. You're not going to like this.
Yeah. For me, I think that like the thing that I'll probably come back to for a long time with Cyprus this year is that, like, in 2016, I would have eaten this up. But
Yeah.
I think that Eurovision's just evolved to such a point now where it's like, you got to be strong the whole way through, and I just think that song is not.
Yeah.
So moving on to number 19.
Yeah.
I have Portugal.
Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I adore this song. I think it's so beautiful. It's like, it
really is
gentle
so
and lilting, and just like has a really beautiful message. Like, the band seems really cool. I really, really enjoy it. I think it's a really good song.
Yeah, I have Iceland vibe. I was really high on this song.
I'm enjoying that we're just kind of like chasing each other up.
Well,
like,
I don't know what your next entry is yet.
One
Nick.
by
You haven't
one.
spoiled it.
Yeah, no, but I mean, from like the previous ones, I feel like everything that you've had, I've just had like one place above or one place below.
Look, we said we were going to have a similar vibe to me. I love their song. I first heard it. I'm like, this is the kind of, I love a silly sea shanty EDM. Like, it's just, this is the kind of stuff that I eat up.
It's goofy.
My challenge with these next couple of songs is you've got beautiful, serious songs, and you've got fun party songs, and some people one or the other. For me, it's like, how do I marry both? Because I genuinely love how both can work. And so Vibe's only taken a tumble because I do feel like of the list that's left, everything is just slightly better.
Yeah.
But this song is so fun. I would love it to qualify. I don't know if it's going to, but I would love it to, because I just think the sense of fun, and again, this is one of the songs that people are going to be up and dancing to.
Yeah. What number are we up to?
I believe that was 19. I will just double check.
Yes.
Yes, it was. So now to 18. Give me 18.
I have Iceland.
Oh my god! I cannot believe it.
For exactly the same reasons as you just said. Like, this top end of the chart is hard.
Yeah, it's so funny. People call it a weak year, and I'm like, I don't know.
It's a good year.
I like all of these songs.
Like, this year is hard because like there are so many songs that are just like, honestly, if you asked me to recite my top 20 from memory, I guarantee you that every time I would probably say something different, because that's how close some of these songs are, especially in like the 10 to 20 or like maybe even like the 10 to 15 range. Mm-hmm. There's so many of them that, depending on what mood I woke up in that day, it could be completely different. Iceland, I adore. It's stupid. It's fun. It's about rowing.
What do you want?
Yeah. What more could you ask for?
Exactly.
Like, what have you got for 18?
I have Italy. I think this song has charmed me from the second I heard it. I absolutely love where it takes me. That sort of, I don't know why it transports me to like the 90s, early 2000s. UK.
Yeah, well, we said it was very Robbie Williams.
Love Actually soundtrack. There's something very warm and nostalgic about that for me. It's very Sam Ryder, which take from that good or bad. I just like that energy sometimes. He seems so lovely, and I'm really excited. I actually think that Italy can kind of fall into traps of sending a very similar type of artist every year, and I appreciate that sort of unintentionally this year have now chosen someone kind of different. Last year they had Angelina. So good.
The reason I think I have it a bit lower than maybe I could have.
Can I guess why?
I would love you to. Yeah, the staging.
I'm not moving for those just listening.
I
to this.
need to see more from this song because the song is beautiful, the vocals are incredible, but the staging was. I would go so far as to say the staging was bad. Like the staging was bad. Nothing happened. There was no real movement of any description. And I'm not saying that there needs to be backup dancers doing like fucking backflips and stuff all up and down the stage.
Some songs don't need movement.
Yeah.
This song needs movement.
Yeah.
Your production choices, your melody choices, everything you've done has suggested a song with a little bit of kinetic energy to it.
To me, this song is kind of like I could see a really strong like flowing water motif because I feel like this song like has a really like fluid sort of.
Look,
like
we'll talk about this in the what they do to win. I think use the train dances that you've got going on, but use them.
Just don't have them laying on the floor.
Use them in ways where they're creating shapes around you, where it looks like the train of your dress is actually like morphing into things. Like there's so many cool things you can do with this song. I completely agree with you. That's why I've knocked it down a few pegs too, is the staging is like, I'm going to be honest, it's non-qualifying staging right now. It is a qualifying song with non-qualifying staging. But I love this song. I love kind of when people blend sort of traditional ethereal vocals with like more electronic-y production. That's something that will always get to me. And this song does that beautifully.
This song is very cool.
Very
and
cool.
I really enjoy it.
Yes.
But that being said, let's jump to number 16.
Yes.
What have you got, Diva?
I have got Austria.
Oh.
The winner pick. Oh, no.
Oh, controversy.
The ESC scoreboard number 1 is only at 16 for me.
Oh.
I'll tell you why. I think similar to maybe Lithuania, not speaking to me because I'm just not an emo, like sort of, not even emo, but you know what I'm saying, like that sort of more sad boy kind of rock. I think in a similar way, pure opera doesn't speak to me that much. I have nothing but respect for JJ's vocal capabilities. I think the song is gorgeous. I think the song is winner worthy. Like we'll do a conversation about who the winners are, who's in winning contention another time, but I fully support all of this.
Oh, yeah.
If we're just going pure subjectively, which is totally what this countdown is, am I going to listen to Wasted Love and the same I'm going to listen to other ones of these songs? No. I think that it is a lot more of a traditionalist opera song than I thought. But it is absolutely gorgeous. That last minute is bonkers, and I think staged live, this is going to be a moment.
I think it's going to be very cool.
I think that and we know they have Bambi's stage designer, which tells me that it's going to be a pretty incredible display. So I think this song has capacity to rise, but if we're just talking about the song as it stands right now, it's just a pure subjective thing of like, hey, classical opera, like I respect it, but I do find it's just not for me. But JJ seems fantastic on social media, so love that.
So I have France in my number 16.
Ooh, but another kind of like winner potential in our 16.
Yeah. I don't see as much of the winner potential in this one as I maybe do in Austria, but I'll obviously get to that later. I think that this song is beautiful. At this stage, I've only really seen what has been presented in the Stade de France, and I felt disconnected from the song. And my thing is that like French seems to be the theme this year. Obviously we got Netherlands, we got Switzerland, we got France. and
Luxembourg.
technically Gojo, 10%
and Luxembourg.
10% share, and Luxembourg. And I just don't think that, like, France has been out-Franced, I would say, primarily
I think there'll be a lot of
Switzerland.
people who don't agree and think France is the strongest song, but again, that's
Exactly.
the beauty
Like,
of the countdown.
you can start your own YouTube channel, babe, and you can
Exactly.
talk about whatever you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think the song is beautiful. I don't really identify as much with this, like, earnest, like, sad ballad to mother kind of thing. But I think that it's really beautiful, and I know that she can sing, and I'm so looking forward to how this looks on the day, because I think that it will be incredible.
Yeah.
It's just not one that I'm resonating as much as I am with others.
Yeah.
But I still have it very high up because it is a fantastic song.
So beautiful. But 15.
15. What do you got?
Poland.
Hey. I wish that I had room higher up for this song.
I wish there was a whole separate category that's like love
Who served the most cunt this year?
Yeah, but to like love the diva maybe slightly more than the song. Like Justina's like my number one miscongeniality of the year.
Oh
Like,
my god, yes.
I love everything about this diva. I love everything about the fact that she's competing 30 years after she last competed. She is in peak
What an
form.
icon.
She is doing staging to the nth degree, and just watching her is such a joy. Like I think that what I will watching her makes me smile, and that is so important. And I think this song, you know, the reason it's 15 is because I think the song is great, but probably lacks some elements that really speak to me production wise. But it's like such little things at this point.
Yeah. Again, like, we're up to a tight time, like, final 15.
Yeah.
Like, this song is fantastic, and the staging is bonkers, and Justina is incredible. And if we were just ranking based on who diva'd the hardest this year, I think she would probably be in my, like, top 5.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of, like, the actual song itself, like, I don't.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
I think
I will still sing it.
There's some controversial, maybe not in our top 10s coming up that just gird your loins for.
No.
But again, like, it's not that they're not in our top 10 because we don't like them. And Poland, I just love it. The song makes my heart flutter, and it makes me smile, and I'm just so happy.
Fun.
So happy for it.
Yep. Number 14. I got Ukraine.
I have the other blue and yellow. I have Sweden.
Oh.
No, I worry that people are going to be like, Sweden's too
Tell
low.
me about that.
I love this song. It is so fun. It's probably only this low because polka just isn't really a genre that I gravitate to. I love how fun it is. I love how funny it is. I think the staging is probably the best staging that we've seen so far. Like, I genuinely think that
it's
this is
insane the amount of stuff that they could fit in.
100% ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
And I absolutely adore Sweden for sending a song that isn't expected from them. And I think, again, winning contention, like, Sweden could pull out a win by doing the opposite of what Sweden does, and I think that's amazing. And I think
odds say that they will.
Odds say that they will, but odds 50% of the time.
I'm at odds with the odds.
But I will say, I genuinely think this song is such a source of joy, similar to Justina. It just fell in my top 10, and I'm sorry, but like, it can, like, there's so many songs, and not every single one of them can be in my top 10, and we're getting to the point where I feel like I don't want to make up criticisms just to justify why a song isn't in my top 10. Rather, I just want to celebrate the fact that this song is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And here it is.
Ukraine, for me, I adore this song, and I think that they're doing something very different to everyone else this year. Ukraine always loves to swim in their own lane, and whenever they do it very well.
Yeah.
This song is so much fun. It gives me Led Zeppelin. It gives me, like, sort of like 60s, 70s
Floyd,
rock.
yeah.
Like, it's just, I think
brilliant.
It's really fantastic. I really like this song.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could have it higher, but the pack is so strong at the top this year.
I think, again, there's probably some songs that people are going to think, why is this still there? But again, it's like our subjective music taste prefers certain things, whilst there's songs with deeper messages and songs with maybe like better, just so much more arty. I think for us, it's like my enjoyment of this next group of songs is just more. With that, number 13.
Germany.
Germany. No. Oh my god. Lied. I repeated it because I liked it. I was just repeating what you said. I don't have Germany. Please.
Edit the baby out.
No.
Take it out.
The baby stays. I was just supporting you for liking such a good song.
Thank you. Well, Germany. So I have in 13th place. I, again, have an asterisk next to this one where I think it will move a lot higher because the performance that we saw from Germany at the national final was not great.
Bit lacking, yes.
Yes. But I have seen so much content from... Now, I don't know whether she's Abor or Tina, but I presume she's Tina.
No, I think she's Abor.
Oh, well, you win some, you lose some. I've seen so much content of her really working hard on the vocals and delivering beautifully.
She's taking the notes.
I'm so excited to see what this looks like on the main stage. I really think this could rise into my top 10, but at the moment it's number 13 just because I haven't seen what.
Song is not a pomp and circumstance stadium song. It is an intimate moment, and I think that is what needs to be communicated to me. So when she's on a sparking pillar with drummers surrounding her, the disconnect is what made it drop a little bit. It is an absolutely beautiful ballad, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for songs like this. I want it to do really well. I'd love to see France take out a win again. It's just out of my top 10.
Yep.
So it's fantastic.
Speaking of just out of your top 10.
Yeah, number 12. Oh, who do I have?
Yeah.
Australia.
How dare you?
Oh, here we go. Now he's sending me the hate. I love this song. I'm going to say that for every fucking song from now on. I think I've always
love this song?
I think I've always been less warm in this song than you.
Yeah.
This song is silly. It's fun. It's how you do upbeat kind of jovial songs. Gojo can now confirm firsthand, lovely human.
Angel.
I am so excited that it feels like, unlike last year, and I can't speak to what happened, but I feel like we just kind of abandoned electric fields. This year I feel like Gojo's going to the pre-parties in Amsterdam and all that. He seems to be he got a music video, not just a lyric video. There seems to be a little bit more marketing around this song, which I'm extremely excited for. I think this song is an easy qualifier. I think if it's staged, if they have the full milkshake van on the stage, if they really play up to this thing, I think the arena is going to go absolutely crazy for this song, and I'm going to predict it. I think this is going to be Australia's best televote score we've had.
When I say sweet, sweet, you say milkshake.
Yum yum.
Yeah, you got it. For me, in number 12, I have Austria.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I, again, very aware that we have a lot of people's winner pick in lower, outside of the top 10, but I think the song is beautiful. I think it's really, really cool. I just don't connect with it as much as I connect with other things on my list.
That's okay.
And that's probably all I'll say on it.
Amazing.
Number 11.
Number 11, I've put Norway. I'll be super quick on this. I think Norway was dead in the water, and then Kyle Alessandro came out with that performance and absolutely blew me away. He was in my top 10 for a long time. I think the only thing with this song is it veers on being a little bit maybe safe. I don't see this song being in winning contention, for example, but it's number 11, so I love it. Why are you so offended by this? Norway's good, but it's not top 5.
I am shocked.
Why?
I can put it in my top 5. In number 11, I have Sweden.
Yeah, love.
Because I borrowed that bus too hard.
Yeah.
And I love the song. I think it's so fun. Again, we wanted to see this from Sweden. It's just fabulous. I enjoy it so much. And I'm so excited to see it brought to the big stage as well. So we finally hit the top 10.
Our top 10.
Would you like to start, Calm, with your 10th place finalist?
I'm happy to. So my 1 points go to Ukraine.
Ukraine.
This song is so overhated. I think people don't connect with that sort of 60s rock energy, which is fine. This song I thought was going to be bad because I saw the reaction and I listened to it and I was like, I kind of feel the opposite.
What are people hearing that we're not hearing?
This kind of prog element, the 60s element, it's just reminiscent of the music that my dad played. So maybe there's a bit of a bias towards like just having music like this around me growing up. I just think this song is so strong. It's Ukraine sticking to quality. It's gonna stand out, and yeah, I think easy qualify. And every time I listen to this song, it's a no skip song for me, and I think all these songs in the top 10 are no skip songs. So yeah.
So for me in number 10, for my 1 point,
Yes.
I have Albania.
Ooh.
I have loved this song since it came out. I think it is so fantastic. I think that it could potentially be Albania's best ever entry.
I would say it is Albania's best ever entry.
I don't know. I loved Secret too.
Oh yeah.
But,
this is better.
No, this is better. I think that this song is fantastic. I'm so excited to see it. I know that this is in winner contention for a lot of people. I think it is so, so, so good, and I'm so excited to see it on the big stage, and I am very proud to give it my 10th place finish.
Yeah.
That's for number 9.
Du point. Switzerland. La Suisse. Hey.
Which is weird considering that it's in 9th. I don't know if a song has ever made me feel the way that this song made me feel in touch with my emotions. I think it is so beautiful. I think that she's incredible. The music video is fantastic. I'm so excited to see it performed live. I absolutely adore this song. It makes me want to cry.
I think of the slower ballads, this to me is the winner.
Oh, yeah.
I think, like, you know, if you think that, you know, oh, Callum and Nick just like, you know, boring gay pop.
Yeah.
Like, that's true. But also, I think when a really strong, slow song comes through and kind of just connects, like, it sort of... Yeah, this one, upon first listen, that breathy vocal, that harmony, the sort of like, it swells at the right time. I just think it's like such a special song. And for the host country to be sending something of this level of quality, I just think is really impressive.
Yeah,
but
I think that Switzerland could have sent this in another year.
Yeah.
And
Done
been,
really well.
been a really strong contender for like top 5 again.
Completely.
I don't think this will come top 5 this year.
No, I think it's probably going to do worse than it should because of the
I completely agree.
double win.
Yeah.
But anyway, number 8.
I have the United Kingdom.
Hey, I have Germany.
Oh, you're lucky. I was just about to reach for the Beijing button.
See, you're taking me supporting good songs as that we have the same. But
now I would like to hear from you on Germany.
I absolutely love this song, and I want to put it higher. But to your point, I think the stage, like the the national final performance, keeps it just low. This music, this feels so youthful and cool, and like it stands out in all the songs for the kind of music it's trying to do. And it's from fucking Germany, notorious country at Eurovision for sending trash.
Germany actually makes really cool music that they release on like an international stage,
Yes,
but then
and
Germany
they
always
refuse
struggles
to send it to Eurovision.
Yeah, they just always struggle with Eurovision.
Yeah, and so like I'm so thankful that Germany's pulling out a good song this year. And yeah, I just wanna dance to it. Tell me about the UK.
What the hell just happened?
Yes.
This song, I cannot believe the amount of hatred that this song is getting.
Yeah.
And I want none of it in my comment section, please.
You can,
you can give your opinion.
you can not like it, but like,
Yeah, you just don't have to hate me at the same time.
but it's so hard not to hate you.
Yeah, true. I just, from the second I heard this song, just absolutely hooked. Like the Queen elements, the upbeat, the ups and the downs. It's like a bit of a roller coaster song, and their vocals and harmonies are just untouched for me. Like, I just think, regardless of whether this does well, regardless of whether this is another chorus of We Got Points, regardless of whether this is another May Muller just at the camera, I think that this song will be fantastic to watch on the stage, and I'm so excited to see it.
Yeah, I mean, this works for me because in number 7, I have the UK, so we can continue on the conversation. Yeah, I'm super high on this song. I just think like vocally they're going to deliver. We don't have to worry about bad vocals.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I get maybe people not liking this song because they don't like the sort of different directions it can take. And they might find it a little bit of an assault because it's very maximalist, right? But I love maximalism. I'm just so impressed with this song's just... It's loud, and it's it's the sort of song that is just going to make an arena feel like cheer. And I'm hopeful. We don't know at the UK, like the points can sometimes just not make sense, but I do think that this song has the potential to kind of get like not Sam Ryder necessarily levels of points, but as opposed to getting nothing like the last 2 years did, I think this is going to get some respect if they do it well. But anyway, give me your number 7.
My number 7 is the Milkshake Man himself.
There he is.
I've said everything that I can say on this song.
He's smitten.
I'm very rarely an Australian patriot.
That sounds weird even to...
Yeah, I very rarely am like an openly outward like supporting Australia. Like I'll support Australia when Australia does well, but I'm never like a blind patriot. For this one, I might be, because I just love this song so much. I play it in the car all the time. If I ever need to hype myself up to go anywhere, I'm listening to the Milkshake Man.
Yeah.
And after having met Gojo, he's just an angel. I'm so excited to see this. I just really hope that we do invest in the staging and that it looks good, because I need this song to get the love that it deserves. Like Voyager, I think I just need to see this like brought to the stage in an effective way. And I just hope that we get more than like 20 something points.
Yeah.
I love it.
We'll see.
Number 6.
My number 6 is Albania.
Oh.
Jam. This song has... I don't know how to explain the effect this song has on me. Like, oops, my phone. I think this song is so beloved in the bubble that maybe there's this part of me that's like, is it overloved? And then I kind of like put it lower. And then I listen to it. I'm like, no, this song is so good. So good. And they bring it up. And then I kind of settle on this fact that like, I need to just unabashedly love Albania's song. I think maybe because their history of songs has been not for me. That to have a song that is literally what I was saying before, like beautiful vocals with kind of cool electronic production is like the easiest way to my heart. And this is the epitome of that. And it's so well done. And I think that this song should be Albania's best entry. I'm hoping Albania gets an easy top 10 with it. I think that them as a duo are just so likable. I think we don't talk enough about just general likability of the performers doing well.
Because they are hilarious on socials
really
as well.
are.
Like obviously social content should not be your guiding light for how good a song is, but they're just so funny. And I think that they play into their like shtickiness so well.
They do. Anyway, your number 6.
I have Le Belgique.
Le Belgique.
I know that you have it higher.
Don't spoil it for the crowd.
Well, you haven't said it yet, so it's obvious that it's higher. I love this song.
Speaking of overhated.
Yeah. Like, this song is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, vocally, lyrically, like, production-wise, so much fun. I just think that this song is going to be absolutely raucous on the big stage, and I look forward to absolutely shattering mirrors in my home, screaming out these falsettos in May. I'm so excited for it. Number 5.
Number 5.
What you got?
The one and only Mariana Conti's Serving. Come on,
We
Malta.
go again.
Come on, Malta. Oh my God. Like, this song's power is undeniable. Mariana, speaking of likability, like with Albania, Mariana is just everything I see of her. I'm obsessed with her music video for this song is incredible. I think it's so nice to see a country that maybe doesn't have the best Eurovision track record come out with a hit like this.
Yeah. I don't think that this song will win, but I think it will be coming top 5.
Oh, yeah, completely agree. This is a top 5. Is not
honestly,
winning.
If it won, I would be so joyous.
Yeah.
Because this song is so bombastically stupid in every positive, exciting way possible. Mariana is incredible, and I am so excited to see what comes to the big stage for Serving. Because obviously, Diva Down on our favorite named song.
Our diva will no longer be downed. Our diva will rise like a phoenix and deliver. I know. and she's gonna. I think like she gets it.
She gets it.
She gets the humor of the song. She gets the kind of how people view it.
She is camp.
She is camp. This song is not just the joke of a chorus. Like, you need to listen to how beautiful her voice is and how she really delivers vocally. Yeah. So, but we'll leave it there and get into our number 4 position. What is it for you, Nick?
My 7 points.
7 points.
Go to
sont attribués à
Norvège.
Norway.
I have
in
Norway.
Number 4.
I have Norway in number 4.
Wow, that's actually crazy. I'm so upset that I didn't put it in my top 10.
I'm aware. That it's crazy that I have this song this high. I love this song. Sorry to be a bit nasty on the pod. This song makes me pop my pussy so fucking hard. I love this song. I think that the vocals are fantastic. I think that the song is fantastic. I think the vocals are fantastic. I think the music video that we've seen is awesome. The choreo, everything about it.
He delivers it perfectly.
I just love this song so much. And
you have nothing to worry about with this song live, which I think it's nice when you know a song like Malta, like Norway, they're going to get out there and just do it well.
Yeah. I just love it. What have you got?
I have Denmark, which you haven't brought up yet, which is top 3 for you. Yeah. Okay. Look, we can address the elephant in the room and that the staging wasn't existent in Dansk Melody Grand Prix, whatever it's called. And I get that we've literally ranked songs low for not having good staging. I'll tell you why this is so high for me. Sisal delivered that song vocally like it was recorded. Not a single note out of place. And it tells me that she was let down by the Danish delegation and she got out there and said, I'm going to just do everything I can with the resources I have.
The second she stepped foot off that stage, the news came out immediately that they were fully changing every single component of the staging for that song, which is why I think I have so much faith in this song.
Yes, and Sisal is fantastic online and she has very much reassured us everything is going to change. So I have a lot of faith in this song. I really hope it's Denmark's first qualification in a hot minute. And just as a song, it is everything I love in music. It is just upbeat, basic gay pop. No, and it's not basic. That's the thing. I think if you think it's basic, if you compare it to Lorraine, that's more of a reflection on your lack of literacy in the genre. I think this song is so well produced, incredible vocals. Yeah.
And I'm going to continue this love well into my 3rd place because that is where I have Denmark Sisal.
The bronze medal.
My 8 points.
8 points?
8 points?
Yeah, 8 points.
Goes to Denmark. This song, it's just an incredible piece of music. She is flawless in her vocal delivery, and I'm extremely confident in the fact that Denmark is going to turn this around because I think they know what's riding on this. I think that they know that they've got a unique opportunity here to really push for not just qualification, but a good result as well. So I'm really excited to see what they're able to turn this into. I adore this song. What have you got in 3rd?
My 3rd place, I think we are probably the biggest supporters of this act, and I love them to death. But for me, number 3, it is Latvia, Tautametas, Borderman Laimi. I don't obviously we're dating because we clearly have very similar music tastes because people, I get why people don't connect with this song. It's a bit chanty. It's a bit sort of mystic women of the woods. But for me, there is something so magical. This song lifts me somewhere and I cannot explain the way that it's euphoric in a really kind of spiritual way in some ways. The harmonies are the most beautiful of the year. I'm going to say it. I think that sort of chanting vibe speaks to a genre of music that, separate to the gay pop that I listen to, I also really adore artists who kind of make stuff like this. I think there's just so much
very atmospheric, ethereal.
It's so atmospheric, it's so ethereal. I hope it qualifies. The staging and the vocals are already making me think it pretty good, but yeah, I will defend this song. It's not really ranking very well on a lot of scoreboards, and it does upset me because I just think this song is everything.
And I'm going to play tag into my second place where I have Latvia, because this song blew me away the moment I first heard it, and I have not got off this ride since. I think it is so incredible. They are wonderful. The staging is fantastic. The song is fantastic. The vocal delivery is fantastic. It's a really transformative song. Like, it really takes me somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, it takes me beneath a beautiful waterfall.
Do you know what I think it does really successfully? It manages to make a moment, even in a live arena. You don't feel like you're in the arena anymore. You feel like you're just sort of, it's just you and them. And I think, like,
I'm with the Divas in the Woods.
it's probably the same reason people connect so much with, like, France, for example. They feel that level that we feel with Latvia of it's just me and Luann, and we're having this really intimate, beautiful conversation.
Yeah, she's telling me about Omar.
Yeah, and I think for us, for whatever reason, we've aligned on this, completely not premeditated, just like we both connected to this. It's that feeling of this sort of like everything around the world sort of stops and the tunnel vision happens with this song, and it's so special.
This song speaks to me on another level, and I adore this song, and I'm going to adore this song for a long time to come. Now you tell me about your second place.
My second place, and we're clearly going to reveal our winner to you, but my second place is Belgium, Red Sebastian, Strobe Lights.
Love.
Overhated. I think people love to hate on a sort of clubby song because they just write it off as not being serious enough, and you're just missing out. Like, this song is such a beautiful blend of club like kind of intensity with a really unique falsetto. And look, I will understand people don't connect with the song because they find the kind of falsetto with that quite intense EDM beat a little bit too intense.
It's
and
a
that's
lot.
so fine. That is so fine.
Yeah.
I completely agree with people who don't connect with Belgium song. I don't know what it is, but the song is sort of like, it fills me with adrenaline. It's an incredible running song,
Yeah,
by
I was
the
going
way.
to say, you want to talk about a running
Makes
song.
me want to sprint.
Oh, yeah.
It's the kind of song that I like to, it's the kind of song that I think that we play to friends who don't know Eurovision and be like, what do you think of this? And like, everyone gets into it.
Yeah.
This song in Latvia, I almost feel kind of do this in my head.
Yeah.
I kept Red Sebastian here because I do just think that that sort of intensity is really enjoyable.
I think that you've positioned yourself as the most staunch defender of this song as well.
I just, you can not like the song, but people saying not going to qualify, bottom 5, I'm just like,
Delusional.
It's a little bit exhausting, to be fair. But like, again, you're entitled to your opinion. It just don't have to be so weirdly hateful about it. But that brings us to first place. The gold medal, the 12 points. We're, of course, talking about Nick.
Finland. Erika Wikman. Ikkome.
I mean, punch our stand cards.
Yeah. This,
Our winner.
since the second this song came out, it has been in my number one position.
Actually, my top three has been pretty set for weeks.
This, like, Europe has thrown all it's got at it, and she has not budged. This song, I think, might be the most exciting delivery package as a whole that I've seen in quite some time. The song is incredible. Erika Wikman is the most incredible human being. She is a piece of art as a human being.
She is just so I love a number of things. One, it's a fun song without being party. So it stands out. It's got this kind of 80s pop, vibe to it. And the song itself is everything. But then when we saw it live at UMK and we saw what the vision was at a national final, this was like Eurovision winning quality in the national final.
Oh, yeah.
Like, watching this song, I was like, that is better performance and staging that I've seen from Eurovision winners in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Happening at a Finnish national final.
Yeah.
This was like, it was that moment where you watch her perform it and you go, there's that crystal microphone is sitting on the stage as she's performing this because she's just won. Like, I saw it. I had that so Raven moment of like, and then I saw the winner happen. And to your point, it hasn't been challenged, and it's not because these other songs are crap. It just every time I think about that moment that Erica Vickman gave us, I'm like, nothing is topping that this year for me.
I think I have a very simple system when I'm doing my rankings, and it maybe doesn't always work out completely flawlessly, but the system that I have is that I will always start from the bottom, or like I'll start from the bottom, and I'll pretty much do like is this better or worse than the song that came above it? Or sorry, do I like it better or do I like it less than the song that came above it? And every time I've tried to test anything against Finland, every single time it's like, oh, it just hasn't given me the... Like, that song gave me goosebumps. I remember just saying to you as we finished watching it, oh, well, that was it.
Yeah, we witnessed the winner.
I was like, well, that was it. Like, we may as well... Like, how many other national finals have we got? Like, honestly, save the money.
I think it's
Don't worry about
funny.
it.
Like, you look at odds, you look at scores and whatnot. I think we forget that odds at this point really aren't very concrete because the odds change in the semi-finals because it's the first time we actually see them perform.
Exactly.
So,
and because don't forget that Sweden, like, admittedly, while I love ba-la-la-la-la-ler, like, Sweden was sitting at like a 19% chance to win, top of the odds for months.
Yeah, they still are.
Before they even had the first heat.
But the point is, you get a lot of bias around countries, and that makes them high in the winning odds. I think for me, what's so interesting is, everyone's going to say, but Finland's dropping the odds and like it's losing steam. Yeah, the song reveal was in January. Okay, I think we're now in the point where the songs are going to start getting performed live at the pre-parties. The artists are going to start having their songs kind of more congregated as a package. The recency bias of like the songs that came out only the last week or so is going to start to fade away, and the songs that came out like 3 months ago, so we're going to see stuff change. So whilst I know Finland is like 8th now in the odds or something, I don't really see that as a deterrent.
No.
It is our winner pick. Yes, it's a joint number one. Sorry if you're expecting Nick's number one to be my 36. It did not happen. Right. But I just, we are Ich Komme stands, we are Erica stands, and we always will be.
Yeah. Now, that being said, we have made it to the end of this video, and we would love to thank you all for joining us. I would love nothing more than to hear in the comments, on socials, anywhere that you want to get in touch with us, like, you don't have to give us your full 1 through 36.
Oh.
Tell us your winner picks. Tell us your top 10.
I would love to see people's rankings. Yeah. I'd love to, like, again, share the rankings without being
judgmental.
An arsehole. Yeah. Just be like, this is my favorite.
Exactly, because I think that the beauty of Eurovision and the community that there is when everyone stops being arseholes to each other is just the diversity of opinion and the diversity of like the way that everyone connects with different things. Like, we would love to hear about what you've got going on. Please tell us, drop it in the comments. Like, we're very active in the comments.
Yeah.
So like, we'll be getting around it, and we love to hear different perspectives and maybe things that you've heard that we've maybe missed.
I always say, for me, what makes a good Eurovision year, it's not a bunch of music that I like. It is diversity. It is songs from different genres across different things that come together, and the package is really complete. And that's something that's what I love about it. That's why I come back to it. If it was all just girly bops, I would not like it as much. And I think that, like, what I love is when people rank, Montenegro number one because they're ballad people. Like, there is something for everyone. And so that is the joy. And so we just wanted to share kind of a bit of a glimpse into how we've spoken about all the songs. This is actually where we see them in the ranking so far. But also just to remind you, this is probably going to change because so much is going to happen in the coming weeks and months. And we can't wait to discuss it and talk about it. So
at the end of the day, there's ups, there's downs, there's ballads, there's party anthems, there's people riding on the back of pink horses.
Correct.
But you know what it all is at the end of the day, baby?
It's Eurovision.
Well, that's Eurovision, baby.
So don't forget to comment, subscribe, follow us on all the channels. Yeah. We are building a beautiful community, and we would love you to be along with the journey.
Yeah. We love to hear from every single one of you. And speaking of which, we will hopefully hear from you soon, and we'll speak to you again next time. Thanks for joining us.